Greetings everybody, Nick DiVirgilio here, and today we're going to go through some of the best gifts for young musicians. If you're a mom or a dad, a grandparent, an aunt or an uncle, or a good friend needing some ideas of what to buy a young musician, you've come to the right place. I've got a great list of gear to go through with you today. But if you'd like even more gift ideas, there's a great Sweetwater article I'd like to point you towards, and you can find that article by clicking on the link in the description below. You can find all of the gift ideas in this video and in the article on the awesome Sweetwater website. And that website address is, you guessed it, sweetwater.com. Let's start off with something basic, but also something that is needed for anybody that has music gear around, and that's the Ernie Ultra Plush Microfiber Polish Cloth. You have to take care of your gear, and I make sure to drive that point home to every young musician I talk to. If you take care of your gear, it will last a lot longer and always be ready for that next performance or practice session. This little cloth has 400,000 microfibers per square inch. It's ultra soft and safe for woods and finishes of all kinds. That means you could clean your guitars, your drums, horns, or really any kind of instrument. You can wipe down your recording interfaces, your speakers, and the keys on your keyboard. You get the picture. The Ernie microfiber cloth is a great piece to help keep your gear in tip-top shape. Video content is such a huge thing for any player, whether young or old, and you're always going to have the need for storage. The Lexar high-performance micro SDXC card gives you 64 gigabytes of super fast performance. It's great for capturing full HD 1080p video, lightning fast speeds for playback and transfer. It also includes an SD adapter for compatibility with a wide range of devices. Next up is a very cool guitar strap from Levy's. It's a simple, rugged, 2-inch wide guitar strap that's woven from soft cotton. The natural cotton build means that the strap will be comfortable on your shoulder. It comes with reinforced leather ends to keep your instrument secure, and those leather ends are embossed with the Levy signature oval logo. It's adjustable with a maximum length of 64 inches, and it also has a very cool looking blue dove print right on the strap. Next up is not only a great gift, but a super important piece of gear for any young musician. The Etymotic Research ER 20XS high-fidelity earplugs will help protect the hearing of that young musician in loud situations. Back when I was a kid, I wanted nothing to do with earplugs because A, I liked it loud, and B, there really weren't many good options. You either had to stuff cotton in your ear or even wax, and it just wasn't good. And if you did put something in your ear, the sound was all muffled and not clear. These earplugs from Etymotic give you 20 dB of sound reduction across the entire spectrum of human hearing. That just means what you're listening to will still sound good, just quieter. And lastly, these earplugs have a universal fit, which makes them very easy to use. The next piece of gear is a 2-for-1, the Boss TU30 Metronome and Tuner. If you want to be a good musician, you got to play in tune and you got to play in time. This compact piece of gear will help you do both. The TU30 has in it a lot of the main features from Boss's TU80 tuner/metronome, such as Boss's reliable AccuPitch, which sounds a tone when you've reached the correct pitch. That's cool. And that can be really helpful for a young musician who's just learning how to tune their instrument. It has chromatic guitar bass modes along with a guitar flat mode for drop tunings. Basically, you can tune just about anything with this tuner, including brass and woodwind instruments, and that's because along with the input for tuning electric instruments, there's a built-in microphone for tuning acoustic instruments. Then, after you get everything in tune, you can work on your time with the built-in metronome that features numerous rhythmic patterns and a visual display. Next on our list are a fantastic set of headphones from Audio-Technica, the ATH-M20X closed-backed monitoring headphones. These headphones, like all Audio-Technica products, are built really well. They're comfortable to wear for long periods of time. They have a frequency response of 15 Hz to 20 kHz with 40mm drivers. These headphones bring great full-spectrum sound, comfort, and value. Next up is a super fun little piece of gear, the Kala Learn to Play Soprano Ukulele Starter Kit. This kit includes the Kala LTP ukulele. This is a well-playing ukulele with a mahogany body and neck and a walnut fingerboard. You get a very nice warm tone and beautiful sustain. On the uke are Italian-made Aquila gut ukulele strings and a synthetic bone nut and saddle from Graphtec. Along with the ukulele, you get the Kala Quick Start Guide, which brings with it instant access to beginning and advanced lessons via Kala's Learn to Play platform. You get everything you need to start playing the ukulele the right way from the very beginning. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we have another great piece of gear for the young performer, videographer, content creator, and that's the Rode VideoMic ME-L. The microphones on iPads and iPhones are okay, but you can really improve the audio with a mic like the Rode VideoMic, and you just plug it directly into any iPad or iPhone with a lightning port. It's a cardioid condenser microphone that clearly captures the sound going directly into the microphone, but it also helps reject ambient noise, which makes it a very nice piece for taking on the road and shooting on location. It has a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz with 24-bit 48K audio capture. It also comes with the WS9 furry windshield to reduce noise, and there's also a 3.5mm TRS headphone jack so you can monitor right from the microphone. Next up is very cool MIDI music production software. The ImageLine FL Studio Fruity Edition is a really fun music making tool. You get a fully featured melody and loop creation environment. You can create your melodies and loops with 11 virtual instruments right inside the box, giving you just about any sound you can think of. You can beat slice, time stretch, chop, and edit any of your audio. Each track can include up to 8 of the huge array of effects you get, from reverbs, delays, distortion, EQ, filtering, compression, and so much more. The FL Studio Fruity Edition comes with a feature-packed piano roll, making arranging and sequencing easy. It supports third-party VST and AU instrument and effects plugins, making your sound and effects options almost endless. The software also works with macOS and Windows. Lighting technology these days is simply amazing, and with the SlimPAR 56, you get an array of 108 high-intensity red, green, and blue LEDs. Activation mode even listens to the music and syncs the preset programs to the beat automatically. And power linking allows you to connect up to 22 units on the same AC circuit. Next up is a fantastic virtual instrument from Toontrack EZdrummer 3 virtual drum software. If the young musician you're buying for is a drummer, they will love the sounds that come with EZdrummer 3. The sound library has 7 drum kits, all captured at the legendary Hansa Tone Studio in Berlin, Germany. Along with the amazing sounds is a huge MIDI library full of grooves from all kinds of musical genres. Whether you're into pop, rock, electronic music, hip-hop, or anything else, you'll find something to work with inside of EZdrummer 3. You can also easily edit any of the grooves to add complexity and feel. You could single out parts from different grooves and instantly create new ones. If your young musician is a drummer like I mentioned earlier and has an electronic drum kit at home, you could play the awesome sounds from EZdrummer 3 from the electronic drum kit. The software also has a beautiful user interface, and it's really fun to use. Next up is a gift that a musician of any age would love to get, and that's the Kala U-Bass Scout Mahogany Acoustic Electric Bass. These little ukulele basses are so cool. This is a short-scale travel uke bass with mahogany top, back, and sides, a mahogany neck, laurel fingerboard, and U-Bass electronics. And it comes in this really good-looking natural satin finish. This little guy even has a cutaway so you can get all the way up the neck. The reason these little basses sound so great and are so much fun to play is the combination of great tone woods and the Aquila's Thunderback polyurethane strings. They have a large diameter, but they're really lightweight and really easy to play, and they give your bass a bunch of low-end sound. Kala's custom piezo electronics give this U-Bass a vibrant sound when you play plugged in. The active equalizer lets you easily adjust your tone, and they even give you an onboard tuner. Next up is a great gift if your young musician is a guitar player, the Boss ME90 Guitar Multi-Effects Pedal. This powerful piece of gear comes with 11 onboard AIRD amp models, 60 different effects, a dedicated amp section, and 7 simultaneous effects categories. The massive library of effects gives your young guitar player everything they need, from overdrives and distortions to pitch and modulation effects, plus great sounding delays and reverbs. There's even a looper and specialized effects that include an acoustic guitar and down-tuned simulations. For the amp models, you get tons of choices as well, from beautiful clean combos to super high gain stacks. And you can even load in your favorite speakers. Also, the way that everything is laid out on the pedal makes tweaking your tones very simple. You can plug directly into this great piece of gear, put on a set of headphones, and play for hours. Then, when it's time to perform, the Boss ME90 makes it easy. Next up is a very cool electronic drum kit, especially for that young musician who is just starting out on the drums. The Alesis Nitro Max Mesh Electronic Drum Kit. It's got a small footprint, so it's great for apartments, bedrooms, and basements, or anywhere you don't have a lot of space. There's 440 sounds to work with that come from BFD and Strata samples. 25 preset kits with room to create 15 more of your own. There's lots of practice songs, a metronome so you can practice good timekeeping, you can record to your computer, it has Bluetooth connectivity so you can stream and play along to your favorite songs, nice feeling mesh pads, pedals and cymbals, a 4-post metal rack, and it's easy to use. Plus, you won't have any volume issues because the drums are electronic. Last but certainly not least is an awesome audio interface from Universal Audio, the UA Volt USB-C audio interface. This is a 4-in and 10-out USB-C audio interface with 4 microphone preamps. Amazing analog circuitry with 24-bit 192K A to D, D to A conversion. That's all just technical jargon, meaning this piece sounds great. There is a built-in FET compressor based on the classic 1176. And this compressor is not an emulation either. It's an analog compressor, the real deal. The compressor also has 3 presets for vocals, guitars, and fast sources like drums. Along with the 6 analog outputs are 2 headphone outputs, and there's direct monitoring for 0 latency operation. And if that's not enough, you also get a pretty sweet software bundle when you buy the UA Volt audio interface. The last thing I'll say about the UA Volt is that it's really easy to take around. So if your young musician is in a band or writing songs with some friends, they can easily take the interface with them anywhere. And there you go, a lot of great gift ideas for the young musician in your life. And remember, if you want even more gift ideas, make sure to check out the Sweetwater article I mentioned earlier in this video by clicking on the link in the description below. I also encourage you to check out our best-in-class website at sweetwater.com, and of course you can always reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer for any questions you may have. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.